Hello everyone, this is Kevin Mange, and this is Kev's TV series. And now we're finally back to a real gym location. And that is Galar. Since Galar finally has gyms, I'm back to gym rankings yet again. And in Galar, it's almost like Unova. A lot of badges. A lot. Thanks to Stu on Side and Sir Chester. These places have their own one badge that is version exclusive of what game you would play. You would have sword and you would have shield in whatever you are playing. In shield, you would face off Alistair. And the ice type gym leader. Maylene, that's her name. No, wait. I think Maylene is the... I'm banking on her name now. Okay, never mind. But you got the point. And in Sword, we have B and Worry. But they do have their own badge there. But since this is just a location of the gym, I want to see where I get at of the good of Stone's Side and the good of Sir Chester. Because in either game, I want to get this out just to get these two out to begin with, and then I can get something going here for of how I can shorten these badges down. So, of what is the better gym for Sir Chester? I would have to say ice types, because rock Pokemon are definitely weak to water. I know ice types is weak to fire, but I definitely like this woman in Sir Chester. And in Stone's Side is between the fighting type style or the ghost type style. Which one is the better? It looks like Sword is out. So, now we're down to these ones. We have the ice type gym and the ghost type gym and the reference in Pokemon Shield. And now to continue the process. We have Turfield, Holbury, the fire gym. I know it has a name. I forgot it. The Stone's Side Ghost Gym. The Sir Chester Ice type gym. Spikemuth, and Hammerlock. So which one is out? Well, let's start off with the first ones first. Grass is out. Water is out. Fire is out. Oh, and Belonglia. Forgot to mention Belonglia. Belonglia is definitely in the running. Although pink isn't my favorite color, I do like the location where Belonglia is. But is it in or is it out? The Belonglia gym. So, we have Stone Side representing with Ghost. That's in. The Sirchester, that is representing the Ice Gym. That's in. And Hammerlock Gym and Spikemuth Gym, they're both in. Okay. Now we're getting down to it. These gyms into fruition. We have Belonglia. Still one side representing Ghost. Sirchester representing Ice. Spikemuth representing Dark. And Hammerlock representing Dragon. But which one tops them all? I would say, sorry, I do like the location of where it's located. I think it's a good representing of what fairy types should be there. There are definitely some fairy types I do like. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm afraid it's out. Ghost types is still in. Ice, is that still in? I know Dark is in and Dragon is in, so yes. Ice type is out. Even though I know Dragon types are very weak to Ice, very weak to Fairy. But this is just my preferences and opinions on what is the better gym. I'm pretty sure all of you would agree with my decision. So I just have Ghost, Dragon, and Dark left. But which one is better? Ghost is out. Dragon and Dark. Well, Dragon may have won in Johto, but I'm afraid not here. Dark types have won. Because sorry. Like I said, dark types have won because of this reason. For one, Spikemuth, they have the location of Team Yell. Although it was supposed to have been a villainous team, turns out not. I have to say I like Team Yell a lot. And why not rank the evil teams? So I'll be sticking with Pokemon for a very long time on what I am ranking on Pokemon. So, until I'm done with what I am ranking from Pokemon, then it'll be something else. But these are just something that I need to get out of the way first, and then it'll be something else. But to many Pokemon fans out there, I hope you enjoy my Pokemon rankings of the gyms. I hope you definitely agree with me. If you agree with me, then that's great. Other reasons why I like about Spikemuth is almost like the Burbank gym. So, it's another rock and roll gym. Rock and roll gym. Woo-hoo! I like Piers. I think he would make a good singer, and I would like to sing with him. And I think Team Yell would enjoy that. But if there's a Galarian Star tournament, I would definitely join with Piers for that. So kudos, Piers, for the next awesome gym you have, just like Roxy. Although she's the kind of rock and roll girl, you're more of the music guy that likes karaoke. I also enjoy karaoke. And I can't wait to do my songs. So, now since you understand my favorite gym in Galar, that's all I got to say right here. And next week will be ranking of the Pokemon badges. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Kevin Mange, and this is Cubs TV series. And now we enter the Galar region. So, last week we had a storm. I wasn't here at the time. 2 weeks before, I was. And I was during the week, I had to take my mask off in order to let you all hear me, not with my mask on. And that was during the time when I was in COVID jail. So, after I had my run-in with having COVID, I'm finally free from COVID. That happened around, me and my mom we have no idea how I caught it, but my mom kind of assumed that I caught it on my birthday. So that is when I think I got sick. Because of that, I developed symptoms, so I had to stay inside and not come to the cam studios. But after that, my 10 days wasn't up yet when I had to wear my mask on. If you watch this video, then you'll understand why I kind of took off my mask. That was during the time when I was still in COVID jail. And now, it's this week. This week, I'm free! Free from my own COVID jail. With that being said, I hope these videos come out of the time around the time when I'm mentioning the Galar gym badges of how I'm talking about them. So, let's get into the badges now. Enough about COVID. COVID away. Bye-bye. Stay away from me, please. I do not want it again, please. Nope, no sir. Okay. So now we enter the Galar region, like I said before. And now, to discuss something about these Galar badges. Galar has a similarity with Unova. The similarity I'm talking here is it also has multiple badges, just like Unova does. And I'm also going to discuss something else, also in the process too. But until then, it's time to talk about the Galar badges. So I'll not describe these badges because I believe we all know what they already look like. So there's no need to describe them. No need to describe them. This time is on the function on the best word that describes the badge and the best texture of the badge of what it does look like. And since we're all familiar with what they do look like, there's no need to describe what they do look like according to how we see the badges, since I know that the name of them already screams what type they are. So there's no need to describe what they look like just because they have the name of the type. And I'm going to discuss Pokemon types at a different point in time when I do. So I'm going to discuss Pokemon types as what is my favorite Pokemon type of all the types there is. But I'm not going to spoil that moment just for now. I'm going to wait till then to talk about it. And I'm going to make sure when I get there that we'll come back. I'm not going to end Pokemon just yet. There is still lots to talk about of Pokemon. But until when this is done, of the order I'm taking this in, of these components, then I'm going to move to something else, and then it will go back to Pokemon. when I do, these are these components to talk about. That would be on the Alola components, the games components, the types components, and the villainous components, and how I rank them. So it's just nothing but rankings on those. But until then, it's time to discuss what is the best badge in Galar. So, now since we all understand what these badges are according to Galar and Paldea, that's what they share in common of Galar and Paldea. So, this is mainly about Galar and Unova for right now. Multiple badges. And then after that, then I'm going to tell you all about how I would get the badges of what gym is close to what other gym. Okay? So, now for the moment of truth. We have the grass badge, the fire badge, the water badge. We have the ghost badge, the fighting badge, the fairy badge, the rock badge, the ice badge, the dark badge, and the dragon badge. Ding 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 ding. We have 10. We have 10. We have 10. We have 10. Again. So, I think Unova has more badges than Galar does, but it's time to discuss about these badges, than Unova's. So, time to see which badge tops them all. The grass badge. Nope. Fire badge. In. Water badge. In. Ghost badge. In. Fighting badge. In. Fairy badge. Nope. Wow. This will get this done quick, I think. Maybe. Anywho, rock badge in, ice badge in, a dark badge gym. Not gym. I mean, dark badge in, and dragon badge in. So, now you understand what badges are took away from. Yeah, I don't like the fairy badge. First off, to note, I don't like the color pink. It's too girly. Ugh. Ugh. But no offense, Opal. I may not like your badge because it's pink. But Belonglia and the forest you need to get to Belonglia, I kind of like it. And of how to get to your gym, I kind of like it too. But despite the pink badge, ew, it's so not the best badge of all. But for the grass badge, honestly, I do like green, but the texture, sorry. So that's Basically, that's it. But not the other badges of what I talked about too. There's still these badges to talk about on how if they're in or not. If they're in, they're in. If they're not, they're not. Fire badge, still in. Water badge, still in. Ghost badge, still in. Fighting, I don't know at this point. Maybe it's out. But just hold on. Just hold on. Bear with me. If I say I don't know, it means it might be out, but it might not be in. Or per se in, okay? But I do like the badge. No doubt. So that's why I'm mentioning I don't know. So that's why I'm saying I don't know for right now, because there might be other badges under the I don't knows too. So that's why I'm mentioning the I don't knows, okay? The rock and ice badge, yeah, they're both in. The dark badge definitely in. Dragon badge definitely in. So yeah, fighting badge, sorry B, I'm afraid it's not in. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's just other badges I need to talk about because of how many there is. Okay, so same thing again. I know Ghost is still in. I know Dark is still in. I know Dragon is still in. So this will result in these four: fire, water, rock, and ice. I would have to say rock's out. Ice, still definitely in. Yeah, water's out. Fire, ice, I would have to say right here, ice is out. Fire, dragon, ghost, and dark. Okay, now we understand what comes in the top four. I would have to say fire's out now because, well, I'm not going to say my favorite type of all, just because that's a separate video. This is just only on the favorite badge, okay? Of what is definitely perfect of all. Even though they have the badge of the type of the Pokemon in there, but is it truly my favorite type? That's going to be separated. This is just on the badge, okay? Types will be discussed in its own separate video. So, time to discuss about what came in third place to second place into first place. So, Since I took the grass and fairy badges out, this is just like of how I took it on for the Kanto badges, of how I saw them. They were good, but they didn't make it very topish to me. And I'm very sorry. I wish they were in the top, but this is just, in my opinion, what I say is the best badge. So, Fire Badge came in 4th place. In 4th place, I already said that. I'm in 3rd place. It would have to be the Ghost Badge. But not bad. Not bad. Ghost made it to 3rd place. Woohoo! And now we have the Dark and the Dragon. Okay, to be honest right here, like I said, this isn't about types. This is just my opinion on the badge, okay? Nothing types here. But it is the best badge of all. What is the best badge of all? Is it the Dragon Badge? Of what screams dragon right there for Hammerlock? And same thing with the Dark Badge. Is it the best badge for Spikemuth? I get it, it screams dark. But what is the ultimate badge of all in Galar? What is the best badge of all in Galar? I would say the Dark Badge, no doubt. It's true I do like dark types. It's true. Yes. But there are other types I do like too. So I'll discuss that in that separate video. I just wanted you to know what is my favorite gym badge of all in Galar. So, dark types could win, dark types could not, if it's the best type of all. So, this is the same thing for Paldi as well. So, now since that's out of the way, time for you to know something of how I would want to take this. So, both Unova and Galar share the same thing. They have multiple badges. That means if you go on a journey, you yourself goes on a journey in the Pokemon world, what 8 badges would count if you have a journey in Galar, have a journey in Unova. Think about how you would take it. But I want you to hear me out as a producer myself. If I were a Pokemon trainer, if I want to take on the gyms, this is the order of how I want to take things on, okay? So, based on the anime, you would arrive in of how you would get your starter Pokemon. That means you'd start your journey of getting your starter Pokemon as usual, where the professor is, where Professor Juniper and Professor Magnolia is. Where you find them, they'll introduce you the types of Pokemon there is in Galar, and those are the starter Pokemon to get. So that's what we know. But of the journey per se, how would you in the Galar region or in the Unova region get these badges in the order you want, of how you would get 8 that you want? Well, for me, the order that I want, so yes, I would start off getting my first starter, like you would, but I would want to make sure I get to Castelia City. I don't want the trio badge. I don't want the basic badge from Lenora, because I will get the basic badge from somewhere else. I just prefer to get it from Sharon. So the basic badge, yes, I'm definitely getting, no doubt. It's just with a different gym leader. There's nothing wrong with Lenora or the basic badge. It's just of what I think what I definitely get that badge for. So it's not Lenora. So the first badge I would definitely get is definitely the insect badge. When I get to Castelia City. After that, I would want to take the boats all the way to Burbank, from Castelia City to Burbank, since there's a connection there. So that means I would get the toxic badge. After that, then I would head to Aspertia City. It's not Aspertia, people. If you're saying Aspertia, it's more like you're saying with a ch in there. Ch. Almost like chia, but it's a ch. Like that. For how you pronounce Aspertia. But to a reference to Aspertia itself, it's really Aspertia. So, sorry to bring that out. I just want the right pronunciation for you to understand what the town really is called in the pronunciation. So, Aspertia would be next after Burbank. And then I would do the same thing Ash did with his travels with Iris and Silent, getting to the Dragon Spiral Tower. And what is the gem that is close to Dragon Spiral Tower? It is Isiri City. Isiri City. So, after that, then I would head to Upalucid City. I were to take the route from Upalucid to Humalau, yeah, I would want the gym. Yeah, I would want the rave badge, but I think it's very way off from Upalucid, not very close one bit, so I would have to travel right back through Asiri City to get to Mastralton. That's where my next badge would be. So I'm good by then. Until when I get a Driftveil, I'll not get the Driftveil badge. Yeah, sorry. Not gonna get the Quake badge. Nope. It's just how I take on the gems of how I would want to see in a gym is the case. When taking on of how I would want to get these badges legit. I don't think Driftveil is that legit and worth the Quake badge. Sorry. And same thing with Lenora and Silent, Chili, and Cress. Yeah, 3 gym leaders. I just don't want a gym badge that came from a restaurant. That's just wrong. Very wrong. When you go to a restaurant, would you expect to want a gym battle in there? No. If you have a gym battle in a restaurant, you would likely get yourself in a fight. Or if you have Pokemon, you definitely mess up the restaurant. They will kick you out. So that is a no. You can't do that in a normal restaurant in this world. That's what you would do in the real world, but that's not worth of a gym badge of what the restaurant doesn't want in the real world. So I'm sorry. That is not legit. And same thing with the library. You need to be quiet in a library. Shh is way more important. You need to be quiet in a library. And would a gym battle be quiet? No. No. That is also not legit. Not what you expect in a library. Those are library rules. Plus, if you're going to make a mess and have a gym battle, yeah, you would have to leave the library. It's no good to make a mess, and if it's your mess that you caused, you would have to pick it up. You'd have to pick it up. So, a library is a bad place for a gym battle, and a restaurant is a bad place for a gym battle. I'm sorry. But I want to take my Unova gym badges seriously when I am in Unova. Of legit gyms. And I believe my mom and dad would definitely agree with me. In the real world, should Pokemon be actually real? So, whoop-de-doo. Anywho, what I have to say about the Driftville gym, I did say I want legit gyms, but is the Driftville gym legit? Yes. But what if Clay, the gym leader itself, is legit itself to earn you the gym badge when you get to Clay? He may not want to get you the gym badge or a gym battle at the start. He's just not ready yet. And I don't think that's kind of legit if he's not ready yet. I would definitely want the badge on the double. I am ready for the badge. I am. But if there's a wait, I'll get it for the wait. But if the gym leader's gone, doing something else, I'm going to have to wait. But I don't want the gym leader to be gone very long. I do want the gym battle. I would be patient, but I'm not impatient of how long it will take for that gym leader to come back. Okay? That's what I mean. Sorry for being rude right there, but I want to state facts on how I would want to take on the gym leader. Okay? So after Driftvale, we have Nimbasa. After Nimbasa, I'm not saying Nimbasa is close to Humalau, but that would be the next gym badge to get to because there's no other badges that could be legit enough to get. So I'm going to have to take that route of how to get to Humalau the best way I can. So that means I will discover White Forest or Black City if they're there or not. is just part of the game, is the case. If there's Black City or White Forest, if they are there actually. But yeah, I would really take that route to Humalau. So that's what I want to do. Sorry for being disrespectful on Riftvale, Nut Queen City, and Striaton. Those are the 8 badges of how I see I would want to take on the gyms for Unova. But for Galar, I'm going to also talk about this for Paldea when I do, but for Galar, with what I said in Galar. Now I want to be honest here. Since Galar is the same thing with Unova, I'm not interested in getting the grass badge. So that means I'm going to have to be patient until the other trainers are ready to take on their 3rd gym when they do. So I'm going to be patient until the other gym trainers take on the fire type gym. Then I would be ready. Even though they would have 3 gym badges by then, it'll still be okay. At least I'll get that gym badge anyway. But since I would be like way behind, I would have to do some lying to do in order to get what I want. To make them believe that I caught this many badges when really I didn't. So here's where this comes in. The reason why is because, well, I will get that badge. I will get that badge, no doubt. But would I really get the first badge? The first badge is the grass badge, according to Galar. But no thank you. Just because there were multiple badges in Galar, take note. After that, then I would head to Holbury after that. After I get the badge from Motorstoke, I would head to Holbury, and I'd make sure I would head to what would be the next closest. That would be when I would get to Hammerlock. So I would have to wait for a very long time for everyone to get their final badge to get my 3rd badge. But I say, bring on the challenge. Bring on the challenge. My head may think that I got all badges, but I will get all the badges. No doubt, I will. I'm not lying there. But if Ryan thinks that I get all of them, sorry. I don't really. So the point here is I can easily get away with what I can get away with if I just make a white lie. I never heard something of that. I'd never heard of something just like that, but as long as I am telling the truth is what counts. The point I'm trying to make is, what is the gym close to? So it would be like Motorstoke, Holbury, then Hammerlock. That's how I see what is close to how I want to take on the gym badges. But since I'm like 3 badges behind, I have a lot of making up to do. I could wait until the next league when I would, but I would have to get my 3rd and 4th gym badges, but it's close to Hammerlock. That's on Star on side, Challenge B, Challenge Alistair, and then I head to the other way and getting my 5th badge and Spike Muth. After that, then I would head upward to Sirchester, and that is where I'll get my true last badges. So, that's how I would want to take it. So I'm like fire, water, dragon. Finding a ghost type on how I want to take them on. Then the dark, Spike Muth, and then the last 2 badges is my 7th and 8th in Sirchester by Brody and Melanie. And as soon as I get my final badges, I'll quickly get to Rinden, but I think I might come, late. So I'm going to have to park myself, set up camp until the next league would arrive. When that league would arrive, then I can challenge the league of other future trainers to take on. Or maybe I could take on the Star Tournament, the Galarian Star Tournament, and I'll take that as my own league as it is. So, that's how I would take it as my Galar League, the Galarian Star Tournament. Since I got the badges necessary, I would still make it for the Galarian Star Tournament. So that's how my league will be. When there will be a Galarian Star Tournament, or if there could be another league, there could be another league. But if there's a Galarian Star Tournament, definitely. So, that's how I would want to take it for Unova and Galar. So, now since you understand that, it's time for the Paldea region in the next video. Later.